What's going on, guys? Rob from Heroes Avenue. Just got back home, finally able to watch this behind-the-scenes look at Aquaman that I think dropped earlier today. All I know is I was at work earlier, and I was chilling on my break, and I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, and I see Pride of Gypsies, aka Aquaman, Jason Momoa. I see him post this little clip and montage on his Instagram feed about a behind-the-scenes look at Aquaman, and I was like, oh damn, don't watch it now, watch it later, so you can just make a video on it and do kind of a watch it with you guys, because I know how hyped you guys are for this movie. I'm hyped for this movie. I could tell by the comments in my last Aquaman video. You guys went ham in the comments, just kind of talking, putting your 2 cents in about the early reactions, and just talking about how genuinely hyped you guys are, or in a couple cases only, and not hyped you are. So let's go ahead and watch this together, because I couldn't wait. I've been trying to watch this all day, but let's turn this volume up and let's go.
For me, the most important thing is the story that I'm telling. Whether it's a scary set piece or a dramatic moment, it all comes down to the characters.
Ooh.
And if you care about them.
I think this man gets it.
Aquaman is very powerful, but what drives him comes from a very human place.
The story resonated with me instantly. It's not accepted here, not really accepted here. Definitely can identify with that.
Jason Momoa.
I fell in love with the project and fell in love with Mira.
I fell in love
She's
with
a
you.
damsel in distress. She's a strong, badass, empowered superhero.
With Aquaman, the trick and also part of the fun is designing a whole different world that we've never seen before. You're pretty much just limited by your own imagination.
There's just a whole lot of magic on this project.
Yeah.
Once they put all these things together behind James's vision, it blows my mind still.
The appeal of it was to step into something else. You really
So
are
epic.
invigorated because of it.
You get to experience all these amazing
that
worlds. We haven't been under the ocean yet. This is our outer space.
I keep going back to that inherent fascination that we have with the ocean. And if it turned on you,
Looks like you just got defeated.
And the mystery of it. There's still a lot we don't know.
I've always known that I want to do an action movie. I get to be a big kid on the playground and cause trouble, blow things up.
Your body is constantly working. You're doing judo, jiu-jitsu, fight choreography.
Sick. Those costumes.
4.5 months of stunt training, 6 days a week. You feel pretty superhuman.
I get to present Aquaman to the world in this really badass and cool way.
We've never seen this on screen, and that's the truth.
So sick.
You're gonna fall in love with the idea of what it's like to have these powers and be a kid. That's fun for the family. It's fun for everyone.
I want to create something interesting. You don't want the standard. James Wan can't do the standard.
Oh. They hyping this man up.
Any great superhero story should make you feel that you've learned something from these characters. And you yourself have the ability to do good. And you don't need a cape to be able to do that.
Man gets it. Oh crap. Wow. That behind the scenes footage was epic as hell. I gotta say, the aesthetic from this whole little montage was freaking amazing. Getting to see the behind the sets, oh man, how lucky are these guys who get to create this whole underwater world that has been so far untapped by Hollywood. How lucky is this guy, James Wan, and how lucky are the characters, Mira, Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, I should say, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, William Dafoe. Man, how lucky are these guys to get to be on this amazing looking set. I'm in love with the costumes in this movie. I'm in love with Amber Heard in this movie. Cannot wait to see what Mira does. And that Black Manta footage, that costume, I'm in love with that costume. Yeah, I love the whole aesthetic of this Atlantis that James Wan is going for right here. I know the trailers themselves look super bright and fantastical, but this footage right here, whew, this stuff got me hyped right here. And I noticed the score. Did you guys listen to the score? It sounded pretty good. It sounded so epic, and I love that because I love me some epicness in my superhero movie scores. That's why I love the Man of Steel score so much. I love the Dark Knight score so much. I even like Batman's new score in Batman vs Superman, though I don't think they're going to use that score so much anymore. But this footage looks amazing, guys. What more can I say? They are hyping this man James Wan, and I think with good reason. I think this guy gets superhero movies. You know, just hearing him talk about how even with all this power, there's something human that's really driving him. And of course, you got to get to the human aspect of the story. That's really what's going to connect us to these superhero characters. I hear a lot in the comment sections. You know, there's people who bash on DC movies talking about, oh, how can you relate to these guys who are like gods? These guys who have godly powers. You know, you do it with good storytelling. You do it with creative storytelling. You know, you can make that same argument with any Marvel characters. You know, how can you relate to a guy with a spider? Well, you put him in high school, have him deal with, you know, you have him deal with real adolescent teen issues. You have him deal with love. You have him deal with betrayal, and you get Spider-Man, and you get people to really get emotionally attached with this weird, geeky character that they can relate to. Same thing goes for these superheroes here. Now, on the DC side of things, I should say. And you know, this is a really great chance for DC to capitalize and introduce Aquaman to the world, because not a lot of people know about Aquaman. What they know is that he's a guy who can talk to fish, and that's something that gets kind of made fun of a lot in pop culture. But this is a chance to introduce him to the audience the right way. Tell the world what kind of issues he's dealing with, even with these superpowers that he has. There are real human issues at play, and I think us getting to see him and see his heroics in this movie is going to be really great for DC and the DCEU as a whole. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see Mera in action. I'm excited to not see a damsel in distress. I'm excited to see her hydrokinesis powers at work. They have been keeping it kind of under wraps as far as with these trailers. And I love the fact that all these little news clippings they show inside of the this behind the scenes footage. You know, we're gonna get some of the mystery part of it, where people are starting to discover this kid who has these amazing powers, and how this kid is gonna deal with all of that attention. I'm super excited for that. Of course, Jason Momoa turning Aquaman to adding his own characteristics of himself into the character, which I like, because it'll make the on-screen presence of Jason Momoa that much more authentic, and it'll make him feel like much more of a real character. Amber Heard, I'm excited to see how she plays along with Jason Momoa. She's obviously beautiful, and I have a huge crush on her. But the scene where she's kind of like swimming along Arthur right here, what is that that's carrying her? It looks so smooth. That's so cool. These practical sets, love it. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of CGI in this movie, but I love the practical sets on here. Looks so awesome. And these costumes, these Atlantean costumes look straight out of the comics, man. You cannot complain about these when they're ripped straight out of the comics, and they look so futuristic and ancient at the same time. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but that's what they're telling me here. And then fish people, I don't know how they're gonna make fish people work. William Dafoe is obviously a great character, a great actor. Hopefully we get to see Vulko fleshed out a little bit. He might get fleshed out more in the sequel, because we all know, well, if you read the comics, you know what ends up happening with his character and what he does. And ooh. Looks like the Atlanteans here are bringing Black Manta his suit. Maybe that's what they're bringing him. And then that shot of Black Manta's suit. Good Lord, that is a beautiful looking suit. I want to own that suit so bad. Damn, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna get to see Nicole Kidman in action a lot in here too, I think, more than we thought. And Amber Heard here, how are you running in those heels? Whew, that is pretty hot. It almost reminds me of Jurassic Park, where the character in the new Jurassic Park movie was running away from dinosaurs in her heels, which was pretty ridiculous. But for Amber Heard here, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, she's gonna kick some ass in this movie. Cannot wait. I'm excited. I'm hyped to see Orm and his battle with Aquaman, and we get a scene in here in which it looks like he is defeated, and he's about to, he's about to go all in on one last attack on Aquaman. Where is it at? I'm way more excited to see Orm than ever before, especially after those posters dropped. I'm super hyped, and I'm so hyped that this guy, it's in the hands of James Wan, who it sounds like understands the material and understands what audiences want. Hopefully he's able to feed both the fan bases who want more from the DCU and the fan bases who love what has come before it. Hopefully the fans can unite for this one, and we can have a good holiday experience watching Aquaman. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this montage in the comments below. Hopefully we wake up tomorrow when it's December 21, so we could all watch this movie, but you know, that's not gonna happen. So let me know how hyped you guys are in the comments below. Give this video a like if you can. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.